Hello everyone, good evening. Hope all are doing good today. I'm Ravi Bajaj. Today we are going to have a conversation about very interesting topic. Just waiting for a couple of people. Let everyone join in, then we can start. Hope everyone is able to hear me. Just waiting for a couple of people. Hi there. Hi Chirag. How are you doing today? Hope all are doing good. Good evening to everyone. Hi there. I'm Ravi Bajaj and today we're going to have a conversation about a very interesting topic. Strike a balance between professional life and personal life. How does it sound to you? Is everyone able to hear me? Am I audible to everyone? Please give me a thumbs up. Shall we start? Wait a couple of moments more. All right, let's start right now. To start with, would like to ask you a few questions. In fact, I would like you to ask a few questions to yourself. How many of you all spend quality time with your family? What is the definition of quality time for you? Would you like to share your thoughts? Hi, Ramawal. Yeah. How many of you spend quality time with your family? And what is the definition of quality time with you, according to you? Anyone would like to share their thoughts? How much time do you give to your kids? What do you do with them in that time? Are you able to keep your kids busy with yourself at least for 1 hour in a day? Sharing meal together, amazing. What else? Praying together, amazing. That's a good habit as well. For the rest, I wanted to ask you at least 1 hour of your day, are you able to keep your kids away from gadgets like the Xbox, PS? Last but not the least, any guesses? Roma, any guess? What is the other gadget with the kids are glued to nowadays? Hi, Debashri. Yes, you're right. Mobile phones. Nowadays, kids are glued to their mobile phones majority of the times. They play games like PUBG, which is quite violent, shouldn't be played with. They are glued to their mobile phone for social media platforms like FB, that is Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and so on. Isn't it true? Yep, it is. Thank you. How much time do you spend in office? I guess 8 to 9 hours or 8 to 10 hours a day. Are you able to complete your task on time? Are you able to? I'm sure these questions keep on hitting our mind, each and every one of us, right? Isn't it true? How do we strike a balance between the two, your professional life and personal life? Any suggestions? It's very simple to strike a balance between your personal life and professional life. There are a few pointers that you need to keep in mind. To start with, it is time management. How do you manage your time throughout your day? Plan your day accordingly. Create an action plan or a to do list from the time you get up in the morning till the time you go to bed at night, which includes your professional life as well as your personal life. We need to prioritize our tasks, including your personal ones. For an example, I'll give you my example. I get up in the morning, do a bit of yoga, do yoga, for instance, right? Go for a bath, give my son to school. From there, I go to conduct coaching sessions. I return in the evening, prepare for the next day training, go for walks to spend time with my son and wife. We go to a garden nearby, we walk over there, we play over there. I do play with my son over there every day. After that, if time permits, if it's a weekend, we go for a drive, and so on. After that, we come home for dinner. After we complete with the dinner with our family, from 10 p.m. onwards, it is completely family time. It means me, my son, and my wife. What we do not watch the idiot box, that's TV. We do not be on mobile phones. We switch off our mobile phones. We start doing lots of fun. We start playing games. We do loads of musty. We play games like pillow fight. We go ahead and play name this animal things, so on and so forth. Many things that can be done. What we do every night, specifically over the weekend, also if we go out for dinner, after that, when we come back, we go out for a drive, we come back, and we spend time with each other throughout, which is very important to keep your kids away from gadgets and to give them personal time rather than they making friends with their gadgets like mobile phones, spending their time over there. You can be better friends than compared to the gadgets. Isn't it true? We need to learn to prioritize our task. For example, in office, which we spend where we spend 8 to 9 hours or 9 to 10 hours a day, isn't it true? For example, in office, we should make a to-do list in synchronization with the office hours. Make sure we complete our task on time every day. In office, that is a task in office, right? And keep on striking the task away from the to-do list. Respected Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam has said these few lines: love your job, but don't love your company because you never know when your company stops loving you. Any reasons why you should always leave your office on time, entry and exit both? Isn't it true? Reach your office on time, leave your office on time. Plan your day 1 day prior. It helps to prioritize, absolutely. Work is never ending process. It will never get completed. Interest of a client is important, interest of your boss is important, and so is your family. Isn't it true? Your family is equally important as good as your client. If you fall in life, neither your boss nor your client will offer you a helping hand. You're very lucky if they are able, if they will do, but at times they do not. Only your family does, your family and friends. Life is only about work, office, and client. Is that the case? No, it's not. Work is there. Life is bound to your work, to your office, and to your clients. But your family is more important. There's more to life. There's more in life. You need to socialize, entertain, relax, exercise. Don't let your life be meaningless at all. It means create something out of your life. Life is very short. A person who stays late in office is not a hardworking person, according to me, or anyone. In fact, the person is inefficient to manage their task on time in office within the time frame. Isn't it true? Right, Pratima? Is the incompetency of that person who is staying late in office to complete his task after reaching on time. What time will he share with his family? If you prioritize your work accordingly, if you do a to-do list, if you create a to-do list in sync with your office hours, automatically you will reach office on time, you will complete your task on time, all your office work will be done on time, and you will be able to leave office on from office on time. So that means a person who is competent will enter office on time and leave office on time according to priorities. If your boss tells you to work late, he or she is inefficient and has a meaningless life, being honest. Because they do not know to prioritize on their own. Otherwise, they would have given you a task according to the time you reach. Is it true? It is said that your actual time for your life starts, or your actual time from your day starts from the time we leave office. Do something different in life that makes you happy. Give me time to yourself. How many of us do that? Let me see thumbs up for that. How many of you? How many of us give time to each other? Your family, I mean to say. Ask few questions to yourself. Do you wish to slog throughout your life, or you want to love your life? Do you wish to survive or enjoy your life? Do you wish to earn and then lose that money to the doctors throughout your life without your family being with you in complete isolation? What do you think about that? And trust me, it is very simple to prioritize your job from the time you get up. As I told you, I get up in the morning. I literally gave you my to-do list. When I get up in the morning, I do yoga. I go for a bath after that. After that, I take my son to school. You need to put things in place. That's very true. After that, I go for my coaching sessions. I train people out there, right? I go to corporates for coaching. I come back in the evening, plan for the next day's training. After I complete my training work, I go for walk to spend time with my son and my wife. Just to spend time with my son and my wife, so that my son is not stuck up to his mobile phone throughout the day, or during the duration, at least what time I can give him. That's the reason I go ahead and spend time with him. I take him to the garden every day. We play football, we go for walks, we play catch and cook. There are many things that teach him how to make friends with strangers as well. But that is most important. We normally say earn as well as enjoy your balanced life. Very true, man. Very true. That's very true. Uh, we normally, as parents, majority of parents say, do not talk to strangers. But I do tell my son, make friends with strangers so that you come to know the quality of people in the world, the types of people in the world, so that you can judge. He's just 8 years old, but I teach him how to judge people as well, because that is his mindset. By the time they grow up, they will come across people who will be able to go ahead and means he will come across people and able to think on the lines whom to make friends with, who are good people, who are bad people. What good things are to be absorbed from those people. That's most important. Who ask these questions to yourself? That you want to slog throughout your life. You need to keep on earning, spend 12 hours, 13 hours in your office, and then when you come home, you're so tired that you cannot even get up and speak to your family. When you come, your family people do not respond to you. They're glued to their mobile phone, specifically your kids. And later on, we complain from our kids that they do not give us time. They're 24 by 7, they're stuck up to the mobile phone. How much quality time do we give them? We need to think on those lines as well. It depends from home, right? Parents are the first gurus, or best friends of their kids from the time they are born. And when we do not give them time, they copy us. If I'm stuck up to my mobile phone throughout, then it would not be able to, I would not be, he will follow me. He will completely follow me and duplicate me in that. Yes, Pratibha. In such a scenario, Pratibha, it depends on your traveling time, it depends on the time you have to go ahead with your work and how to prioritize your work. That is also very important. If you're spending 8 hours in your mall when you're working over there, you need to think on the level where you're working at. You need to plan your day accordingly, make a to-do list. What is most important when you enter your mall, when you supervise your mall or whatever position you're at, right? Once you manage your job properly, automatically you will be able to go ahead and give important time or valuable time to your family. Let's strike a balance between your professional life and your personal life by creating a to-do list, or you can call it prioritizing of your work from the time you get up in the morning to the time you sleep at night. Set priorities for yourself, give important time to your family as well, right? We are growing older day by day, and we need to try to make the max out of it. The best moments of life, we are not supposed to miss them, but these are the moments of our life where we go ahead and we will need it when we grow old. Golden moments of our life, you can say that, to spend time with our family. I don't say that you do not spend time with your colleagues in your office. You do that over the weekend. Plan something with them, work with them, go out to party with them. Take time for yourself as well. You need to give yourself me time as well. Sorry for that. You have no time for yourself, Pratibha, where you have to spend more than 10 hours. I guess you need to have a word with your boss that he is going ahead and, according to the law, according to legal terms in India, you're not supposed to work more than 8 hours. Maximum 9 hours, including 1 hour of break. That's your legal right. And if you're not getting that, trust me, you need to look on to a different job. And if possible for you, uh, tell your boss to have a look at this video what I'm having, what you think, what I'll be sharing as well later on, so that they can also understand that their employees also have families and friends like they have. That's most important. And in case of time limit, we need to start saying a no. We need to learn how to say a no at times where it is important, where it is a compromise on your family. Isn't it true? Rita, it is a topic where we are going ahead and having a conversation about striking a balance between professional life and personal life. How you need to create a time management for yourself. We just completed with that. We just had a conversation about that. Right, Pratibha? Any other questions? Yeah, very true. Plan and try to balance your priorities as much as possible. That's very true. Balance your priorities, create priorities for yourself, work according to your priorities only. Being assertive, yeah, at times when you need to say a no, you need to be assertive as well as in a subtle manner. You need to convey that message to your boss or to your clients or anyone. In fact, to be honest enough with yourself, also you need to be assertive that I need to draw priorities for myself. I need to create a task for myself. From the time I get up in the morning, what I need to do, what I don't need to do. There are many things that we done that are supposed to be done on priority, which we forget throughout the day. But if we are assertive to ourselves, automatically things will fall in place. At least dedicate 15 minutes to yourself for a me time so that you can analyze what has happened throughout your day and from the even though if it is at night before you sleep just 15 minutes, I'm sure everyone can do for yourself. The balance, of course, after you complete your priorities, then you need to remove a me time for yourself, without which it wouldn't happen. Because if you do not create a priority list for yourself, you do not create a task list for yourself, how would you analyze and what would you analyze at the end of the day? And what can you improve yourself on? Because self-realization, and analysis is so important because without that, you cannot go ahead and improve or do something better the next day. For example, if I go to my office and if I do a certain mistake, I need to analyze it at night, what mistake I have done, and next day make sure that I don't repeat it. In fact, better my work. That is most important. So let's strike a balance between our professional life and personal life. Any further questions? Your boss should be having an understanding, Pratibha, that if she is staying in a boarding or a boarding school, in that case, when she comes for vacations, in that scenario, he needs to give you a certain time frame which you need to spend with her, at least a half year. So you can have a word, you can go ahead and come on to terms or say a no that I will go ahead and spend time. Learn to say a no, learn to be assertive in that case. Yeah, it is very important to give time to your family over the weekends. Now, nowadays jobs have become so demanding that every weekend it is not possible to give time. At least half an hour every day we can surely spare for a family, right? And everyone gets at least 1 week off. Make sure that you use that completely with your family, or at least 70% of that you use with your family, and the 30% you can relax as well. But yes, in giving important time to your family, at least half an hour a day is most important. Any further questions? So, what are the key takeaways today? Any one of you all? The conversation that we had today, Pratibha, could you please let me know what did you learn? What did you understand with the conversation about striking the balance between your professional and personal life? Start saying a no to your boss, make them understand what are the working hours according to legal terms, strike a balance, work in a format with your priorities in a so that everyone is able to go ahead and recognize your work. Do not do overtime in your office, doesn't make sense unless until you are properly paid for it. If you're paid well for it, then if you wish to go ahead for it, you can surely do that. But prioritize your work. That's most important. Please do let me know if you have any questions through Facebook Messenger or on WhatsApp because my number is also mentioned on the Facebook. Have some time for yourself. Yes, ma'am, that's very true. It's very important that you need to have some time for yourself. Hope you guys enjoyed the conversation, and I would like to wind up with a famous quote by Gene Dean. Dream as if you live forever. I repeat, dream as if you will live forever. Live as if you will die today. Live life king size. I believe in that, and I would expect each and every one of us to go ahead and live life in the same format. Thank you everyone for being such an amazing audience. Yes, of course, you need to be religious as well and follow certain disciplines, which everyone should do. Thank you for being such an amazing audience. It's now family time for me. Have a great weekend, everyone, and see ya. Take care. Catch you soon on the next Facebook Live. And you guys, if you want, give me a topic where we will be able to go ahead and discuss the topic given by you. I would love to go ahead and discuss the topic given by you, have a conversation with you on the topics given by you. We learn from each other at the end of the day, right? Thank you for everyone. Have a great day. Have a great evening to be precise enough. And enjoy your weekend. Go and give a surprise to your family. Go early, leave from work, go and take your family out for dinner. Take them out for a drive or a walk. Spend time with them. Have loads of fun. Do lots of fun. Take care of yourself. Bye bye. Have a great evening. Have a great weekend. Bye bye. Bye bye. Thank you.